Hey spirit friends, this is Kathy and I haven't made a video in a really long time and I apologize for that. I kind of want to keep up with it, but it's such a struggle nowadays, and I of course wanted to wait till the weather got nicer. As you can tell, I'm outside and I'm sitting on my swing, and so I wanted to connect with all of you again. Now that the school year is pretty much winding down for my kids, so there's going to be a little bit of downtime there. But I wanted to get on today and just share a few things with all of you who are possibly searching for some new experiences in your life, and you're not really sure where to begin. And this is a topic that is very dear to my heart. First off, I'm just going to do a little bit of a plug. My Warrior Writings, which is the first blog I started 2.5 years ago, recently just reached 50 countries about a month or so ago, and now I think I'm up to 52. And that is just so thrilling for me. And just knowing that I'm impacting people and I'm inspiring people, and you know, they're liking and they're following and they're engaging, and that is just phenomenal to me. And maybe some of you who have blogged for a really long time, you know, maybe that's a small number for you, but it's a huge number for me. And my other blog, which is spiritbelief.com, it's getting loud out here. You know, that one's gaining interest also. And so, you know, aside from the book sales and all that, I love blogging and I love writing, and it's such a huge part of me and who I am. And so I want to get on today to talk a little bit about being multi-passionate, which is what I am. And there's so many things that interest me, and I think things always did, but I just wasn't given the right opportunities and the right experiences to have that come out. So my advice to anyone who is searching or looking for that is, if you don't have other interests besides your paying job, other activities, other things that inspire you and lift you up, get one or get several, because they're super important to have. And you won't regret that, because when you're later, or you're older, and it's later on in your life, and you know, your job is done, you're retired and all of that, you'll want something to fall back on. And it doesn't need to be something huge. I think people panic with that, and they think, oh my God, I have to take up painting or photography or something like that. No, it doesn't have to be that for you at all. It could be just as simple as saying, okay, I'm going to commit to going on a walk every day. I don't care what the weather is. Of course, that might influence your decision. But just knowing that you're committed to doing that. Or, you know, I'm going to exercise and move, you know, every day, even if I'm older. You know, I love my yoga and I love my fitness that I do, but it doesn't have to be that for everybody. Or maybe there's something you loved doing as a kid and you're going to get back to that. You know, I know when you're in relationships and you're part of a couple, you have to think about, you know, raising your children. And then when that aspect of your life's done, you have to think about, hey, what do we used to like to do as a couple? What were things that bonded us together? You need to get back into doing that. And I never considered myself a writer at all. I loved it in school. I loved the subjects about language arts and all that. But I never thought that that would be a part of me at all. But now that it is, there's no turning back. Like when I started a fitness routine, you know, many years ago, and that's a part of me. And if it's something you really want to do and you're passionate about it, you're going to do it. So if you're not passionate enough about it, you ain't gonna do it. But you're never too old to learn anything. You never are. And people put all these restrictions on things, or, oh, there's no time. And that's a big thing with people, because if I had that typical 9-to-5 job, there's no way I'd be able to do the things I want to do the way that I do them now. But would I still do them? Yeah, I would, because I just feel so passionate about them. And don't look at self-care for yourself as being a martyr or being a victim. And I've said that a lot in my blogs. I mean, no, you don't want to become penniless, okay? So you really have to be a realist in that way. But your job is to not do so much for others that you're neglecting yourself. 10, 15 minutes a day. Anybody could do that. You don't need to be scrolling through social media feeds. Do something different for you. Just something that lifts you up. Put on some music and just rock out. You don't have to do something that's, what your neighbor's doing or what your BFF's doing or anything like that. Just like what I'm doing right now, just go outside and sit in nature and just sit and be. And sometimes that's not enough for people. They want to be more active. Okay, try that. I know age might be a factor with some people. And I get that, because that's inevitable for all of us. But don't let that hinder you from trying new things and just getting out there. Because it's just so important to do that. And I'm just a huge advocate for that. I think, we all have to be multi-passionate. And basically what that means also is to not just rely on those things that bring you income. Sure, I have a little bit of income what I do, but it's not a source of that for me. And I'm very blessed and fortunate to be in this situation that I am in. And I know most people are not. I totally understand that. But you still need to connect with your spirit. You still need to do those things that are for you. Okay? And if you don't know what those are and you want to find out, well, just, you can pray or meditate on that, or just try something new for the heck of it. And then if you don't like it, okay, try something else. But don't give up too soon, okay? Because you got to be consistent with something. So my suggestion is to try something for a month if it's new for you, okay? You don't want to break your bank doing it if it's a new interest or a new hobby. But you don't want to feel guilty about doing it either. I mean, I have kids, but they know mom's time, okay? They know when they're home especially. No, this is my time for me. This is when I do my workout, or this is when I write, and I'm still able to be that mom, okay? So if you really want to do something, you will fit it into your life. But if you don't, you won't. And that's as simple as that. So if you do, you will. If you don't, you won't. Okay? So I just have this, idea lately about just being multi-passionate, because I am. I love singing, so I do that as part of my life. Always did when I was a kid, and I was in choir, and my kids make fun of me, don't care. When I started fitness, I wanted to be more active. I always loved bicycling and swimming, and I'm lucky that I could do that. I wish I could do that here 12 months out of the year, but I can't necessarily. I love nature. I'm an earth person anyway. I'm a Virgo. So we've got those elements, and I love things with water. So you have to know things that connect for you. And if you don't know, think about when you were a kid. Think about things that really made you feel good. No, it might not be the same as an adult, but you can still try. There's adult coloring books now. So if you like coloring as a kid, you could do that as an adult. But then I got into yoga and meditation, and that led to the blog and the book. So it leads to other things spiritually for you. So just try different things and see what ignites your spirit. Like what makes you feel really good. Maybe it's just cooking and trying new recipes. It could be so simple. But don't think that your life is defined by your 9 to 5 or your 8 to 4 or whatever it is that gives you that income. Because we all are multi-passionate. Maybe you just don't know it yet, okay? And I'm going to blog about this on my Warrior Writings on, I think, Wednesday, tomorrow. It's never one thing. It's never one thing. We are not meant to be one-dimensional. We aren't, okay? We should have other things in our life. Yeah, if you want to be known for your job, like I was a preschool teacher for a long time, and that meant a lot to me. But I always knew there were other things I wanted to do. So don't let things be a hindrance. I know money can be an issue for a lot of people, but don't let that stop you from just taking 10, 15 minutes out of your day to do something that fills you up and ignites your spirit, because it's super important, and you will not regret it, and your spirit will thank you when you are older, when you are done with that 9 to 5 job. and you're never too old to learn anything new. So I just wanted to get on to connect with all of you today. You can find me, spiritbelief.com. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, obviously here, YouTube. And I don't know when I'll make another video, but I'm trying to keep up with it. Like I said, love being outside. So be multi-passionate and do those things that really fill up your spirit. And thank you all for following me, finding me, mywarriorwritings.com, Spirit Belief. I am always so honored and so humbled to inspire and connect with people, because that's what it's all about. So have a great day, everybody, and enjoy the weather outside wherever you are. I'll talk to you next time.